10 NBA duos that failed to live up to expectations. When two star players team up in the NBA, expectations are high. Fans and analysts alike anticipate greatness, but sometimes, things don't go according to plan. In this video, we'll take a look at 10 NBA duos that failed to live up to expectations. 1. Dwight Howard and Steve Nash. When Dwight Howard and Steve Nash joined the Los Angeles Lakers in 2012, many thought that they would be the final pieces to a championship-winning team. However, the duo's first season in LA was plagued with injuries and lack of chemistry, leading to a disappointing campaign. Nash was hampered by injuries, and Howard struggled to find his role in the offense alongside Kobe Bryant. Despite making it to the playoffs, the Lakers were swept in the first round by the San Antonio Spurs, and the duo's partnership fizzled out after just one season. 2. Deron Williams and Joe Johnson. The Brooklyn Nets acquired Deron Williams and Joe Johnson in hopes of forming a dynamic backcourt that would lead the team to success. However, the duo failed to gel on the court, and the Nets never made it past the second round of the playoffs during their time together. Williams struggled with injuries and consistency, while Johnson's production declined in his later years. The Nets eventually traded away both players, and their failed partnership is remembered as a missed opportunity for the franchise. 3. Amar'e Stoudemire and Carmelo Anthony. Amar'e Stoudemire and Carmelo Anthony were supposed to be the two stars that brought the New York Knicks back to prominence. However, their inability to play well together led to a disappointing stint in New York. Stoudemire struggled with injuries, while Anthony dominated the ball and struggled to fit into the team's offensive system. The duo only made it to the playoffs once in their time together and were swept in the first round by the Boston Celtics. Their partnership ended when Stoudemire was traded away to the Dallas Mavericks, and Anthony eventually left the Knicks in search of a new team. 4. Gilbert Arenas and Antawn Jamison. The Washington Wizards acquired Gilbert Arenas and Antawn Jamison in hopes of bringing the team back to the playoffs. However, injuries and off-court issues derailed their plans. Arenas struggled with injuries and off-court incidents that led to a suspension, while Jamison failed to replicate his success from his earlier years in the league. The duo never made it to the playoffs together, and their partnership ended when Arenas was traded away to the Orlando Magic. 5. Kevin Love and Ricky Rubio. Kevin Love and Ricky Rubio had success playing together with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but when Love joined LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, the duo failed to make the impact many had hoped for. Love struggled to find his role in the offense alongside James, while Rubio remained in Minnesota. The duo's partnership was short-lived, and Love eventually became a role player on the Cavaliers' championship-winning team in 2016. 6. Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. Chris Paul and Blake Griffin were a dominant duo for the Los Angeles Clippers, but they failed to reach their full potential. Despite making it to the playoffs multiple times, the Clippers never made it past the second round during their time together. Injuries and a lack of depth on the roster also hindered their success, and the duo eventually parted ways when Paul was traded to the Houston Rockets. 7. Shaquille O'Neal and Jermaine O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal and Jermaine O'Neal were two dominant big men who joined forces on the Miami Heat. However, their partnership was short-lived and failed to live up to expectations. Shaq was past his prime and struggled with injuries, while Jermaine failed to mesh well with the team's other players. The duo never made it past the first round of the playoffs together, and their partnership ended after just one season. 8. Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill. Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill were two of the most talented players in the NBA when they joined forces on the Orlando Magic. However, their partnership was marred by injuries. Hill struggled with chronic ankle injuries that limited his playing time, while McGrady was hampered by back injuries. The duo never made it to the playoffs together, and Hill eventually left the team after just 4 seasons. 9. Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard. Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard were two dominant players who joined forces on the Los Angeles Lakers. However, their partnership was short-lived and marked by tension and conflict. Bryant was a dominant force who expected a lot from his teammates, while Howard struggled to adjust to his role on the team. The duo made it to the playoffs, but their season ended in a disappointing first-round sweep. 10. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving won a championship together in 2016, but their partnership was rocky at times. Irving struggled to adjust to playing alongside James, and their conflicting playing styles and personalities led to tension and rumors of discord. The duo made it to the NBA Finals multiple times but eventually parted ways when Irving requested a trade from the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's our list of 10 NBA duos that failed to live up to expectations. What other NBA duos would you add to the list? Let us know in the comments below. At last, don't forget to subscribe our channel.